Good day everyone, my name is Maridane Subukal and we are group 11 and we are now in module 13 which is the topic is Indigenous craft out of seashells. We are all familiar sa seashells. Every time nga mo adto tag beach or sea, makakita gyud tag seashells. So we used to call it seashells kay we don't know what the real name is. Seashells lang gyud atong itawag nila. But the thing is, na sila yung real name or what category sila na belong. So the first thing I do is to determine what is seashells. So seashells is also known as simply as a shell. It's a hard and protective outer layer which is usually created by an animal that lives in the sea. The shell is part of the body of the animal, and the empty seashells are often found washed up on the beaches by beachcombers, which is the beachcombers have two types. First is the beachcomber is a person who walk along the beach looking for a valuable or interesting items like seashells. Maong mawash up ang animals sa seashells because of that beachcomber. So the second one is a long wave rolling in from the sea. Manang kusog na wave pod ang usa ka beachcombers na makapawa sa animals sa seashells. So the another meaning of seashells is usually the exoskeleton of an invertebrate or an animal without a backbone, and is typically composed of calcium carbonate or chitin. Exoskeleton means rigid or articulated envelope that supports and protects the soft tissues of certain animals. And most shells that are found on beaches are the shells of marine mollusks. Mollusks are found in nearly all freshwater in marine environments, and some are found also on land. It is also second largest phylum of invertebrate animals, partly because these shells are usually made of calcium carbonate and endure better than shells made of chitin. And as we all know, seashells can be placed into two categories. The first one is the gastropods, the second one is the bivalves. The first is gastropods have a single shells which are commonly known as a conches. An example is commonly found in many caissons around the world. Gastropods is kanang murag one shell ra sa diyang murag susok tan-awon. Unlike sa bivalves, they are animals that have two shells which they can open and close. A very common example of a bivalves animal is a mussel. Bivalves have two shells, which is kanang mag-open and close. And the common example is kanang kinhason. The different types of gastropods and bivalves will be discussed with the remaining reporters, Ate Josabel Cola and Christian Berbisada. So, thank you everyone.
So my assigned topic are the different types of gastropods. So there are 10 types of gastropods. Cons, murex, whelks, moon snail, limpets, adult cowries, periwinkles and nerites, abalone, sea hares, and sea slugs. Uh, Cons are the snails have a beautiful shells and are often sold in souvenir shops. The term cons is used to describe over 60 species. Cons live in the tropical waters and have been overharvested for their meat and shells in some areas. So this cons is kabibi, so they live in the tropical area. Then murex. Murex are the snail that have elaborate shells with spines and spires. They are found in warmer waters. In the U.S., in the Southeast Atlantic, and these snails are carnivores. Then whelks. Whelks have a beautiful spiral shells that may grow to over 2 feet long in some species. There are animals that these animals are carnivores. So these snails are carnivores that feed on crustaceans, mollusks, worms, and even other whelks. Whelks are drill holes into the shell of their prey using their radula, and then suck out of the meat of their prey using their proboscis. Then moon snails. Moon snails have a beautiful shell, but unlike some of their relatives, the shell smooth and round. So these shells like a ng kuhol in Bisaya word. Most snails have you might wander along the beach where there are most snails nearby without ever seeing one, as these animals like to use their huge foot and burrow into the sands. Then limpets. Limpets. Limpets, unlike some of their other relatives, limpets have a distinctive round and oval shell, which covers the body and animals within. Limpets. These animals are found on the rocks, and some of even scrap out enough rock so that they are create a home spot that are that they return to after foraging. Limpets are creasers. They feed on algae and scrape off the rocks with their radula. Then adult cowries. Adult cowries have a smooth, thick, glossy shells. The shell is one cowrie. In some cowries may be covered by the snail's mantle. Cowries live in warmer waters. Adult cowries, the tiger cowries shown in this image, are found throughout the tropical Pacific Ocean. In some areas, they are treated as currency and they are prized by collectors for their different shells. And then perenquils and nerites are herbivore snails. So these snails are herbivores. They eat seaweeds and algae. Next is abalone. Abalones are the valued for this meat. Their meat predators are human and sea otters. In addition, the insides of the shells of many abalones is iridescent and provides mother of pearl for jewelry and decorators items. Then, sea hares. Sea hares look closely at the sea hare and you may see a resemblance to hair of a rabbit. Maybe this group of gastropods includes a number of species and slug-like animals that can range from less than an inch in size and over 2 feet in length. Sea hares, like sea slugs. Sea hares don't have a obvious shells. The shells, uh, the shells of a sea hare may be a 10 calcium plate inside their body. And then the last are sea slugs. Sea slugs refer to numbers of species of gastropod that don't have a shell. They are colorful, amazing looking gastropods. And that's all. Thank you.
So, good day everyone. I am Christian Bieber Bisada from BA2B. So, for today's video, I will going to report about my assigned topic, the different types of bivalves. So, there are 9 different types of bivalves. So, first is the mussels. Mussels is the common name used for the members of several families of bivalve mollusks. They live from saltwater and freshwater habitats. So these groups have in common shell whose outline is elongated and asymmetrical compared to the other edible clams, so which are often more or less rounded or oval. The second, clam, a common name for several kinds of bivalve mollusks. The word is often applied only to those that are edible and live as in fauna, spending most of their lives halfway buried in sand of the seafloor or riverbeds. Clams have two shells of equal size connected by two adductor muscles and have a powerful burrowing foot. They live in both freshwater and marine environments. In saltwater, they prepare to burrow down into the mud and the turbidity of the water required varies with species and location. The greatest diversity of this is in North America. The third, the cockle. It is an edible marine bivalve mollusk. Although many small edible bivalves are loosely called cockles. True, cockles are a species in the family Cardidae. True, cockles live in sandy, sheltered beaches throughout the world. The distinct rounded shells are bilaterally symmetrical and are the arch shape when viewed from the end. And fourth, freshwater. Freshwater pearl mussels. It is an endangered species of freshwater mussel, an aquatic bivalve mollusk in the family of Margariteridae. And the fifth, arc clam. It is a common name for the family of small to large size of saltwater clams or marine bivalve mollusks in the family of Archidae. Arc clams are vary both in shape and size. They number about 200 species worldwide. And the sixth, soft shell clam. Scientific name Mayanaria, popularly called steamers. Soft shells, peace clams, Ipswich clams, or Essex clams are species of edible saltwater clam, a marine bivalve mollusk in the family of Myidae. And the seventh, blood cockle or blood clam. Due to the red hemoglobin liquid inside the soft tissues, it is found throughout the Indo-Pacific region from the eastern coast of South Africa northwards and eastwards to Southeast Asia, Australia, Polynesia, and up to northern Japan. It lives mainly in the intertidal zone of 1 to 2 meters water deep, burrowed down into the sand or mud. And the eighth, Donax, Choncolos. It is a native to Mediterranean and Atlantic coast of Western Europe, as well as the Red Sea, where it is consumed as a food. The wedge clam prefers to live at depths of 0 to 2 meter and in clean, fine, and well-sorted sand. These clams are efficient and rapid burrowers, and their survival relies heavily on the composition of the sand they burrow in. And lastly, 9. Giant clam. These enormous clams are largest bivalves in the world. They have been used as basin for holy water in the churches and cathedrals. Some species exceed 300 kilograms in weight. So that's all for today. Thank you and goodbye.
Okay, so let's proceed to the tools and the materials that we use in making our handicrafts. So first is the glue gun, which is this is the tools that we use in melting the stick glues. And the next materials, of course, is the stick glues. And also the paintbrush and the paints. Now, we use also the cardboard for our base so that our product is more presentable. We use decorations. And of course, we use these shells as our main materials that we need to use in order for us to make this uh, output. Okay, so now let's proceed on how we made this output, this handicraft made of seashells. Okay, so guys, please watch this and enjoy watching. Okay, so that's all for our report. I hope you learned something. So, thank you for watching and listening.